Hey Linda,
Yep.
what happened last time?
Oh boy. The thing is, like, this jump was a lot farther in between than the last jump.
Yup.
So even though I was just editing the session, let me remember. Okay, so if last session was an anime, it would be the side quest slash beach episode session of an anime. We went to look for Mr. Digglesby. First, we went to go get some intel by his owners, which his owners were super duper fancy. They were very rich people. They lived in the upper city. And they had a butler. The butler answered the door. The butler did not seem too fond of the dog. But obviously, the butler doesn't care. The butler's getting paid, you know, I guess, to be there. But the lady of the house was very worried about her flippin' dog. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go look for your flippin' dog. And we were on our way. So we started looking for the dog. We had a couple things. I think we had the collar, a toy, and maybe something else, but I'm not too sure. I do know that Vesper ate some of the fur, because Jasnah fed her the fur for some reason. Don't remember anything else other than that. But anyways, we're walking along, and we get to the probably like the poorer part of the city, and we run into some goons. We had like the classic like New York like bumped into somebody else situation, and they're like, "Hey, watch where you're walking," and we're like, well, at least Juju was like, "I'm sorry," but Jasnah was like, "Ugh, you think you tough guy?" Bleh. And they start going at it a little bit, and the guards get involved. The guards are like, "No violence in the city," blah blah. Vesper tries to bribe the guards, and the guards were like, "Do I need to watch you more than anybody else?" And then we all laughed and then walked away or whatever. The goons are gone. We do find the dog. We have a very hilarious cartoon chase scene trying to grab the dog. Eventually, I think we grabbed it with a mage hand, and we jingled its toy around and it calmed down. And then we started making our way back to bring the dog back to its owner, because we found the dog. Wow, we did it. And the goons show up again, and Jasnah flippin' murders them. So, there's a murdered body in the old city, and we act like nothing happens, or at least Jasnah does. And we bring the dog back, blood and all, I guess. I don't know, maybe they didn't notice. Or maybe prestidigitated it or something. And she's so happy she has her dog back. And the butler's kind of like, whatever, the dog's back. And we decide to take a beach trip, because that's where Juju likes to be. And we have a little beach trip. We have some snacks. We have some cashews. We have some cheese. We have some grapes. And Jasnah goes for a swim for the first time, and I go swimming, and Farwin and Vesper are on the beach, and they're having a good time. Everyone's having a good time. And the town news people are saying, "Hey, there's a dead body in the city, in the old city." And we're like, "Haha, we did not do that, hoo-hoo." And then we go to sleep, and we wake up the next day, and there's a second body dead in the city, but we don't know who did that one. And I think that's where we left off, with two bodies are now dead. One of them by us, and one of them by question mark.
That is in fact where we left off.